What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's Sam here. In today's video, we're going to be going over where I've been the last couple of months, why I haven't made no videos, and plans going further into the new year. We also, in this video, I'm going to put in a little bit of clips of me installing the Wolfbox G900 TriPro. Got one of those, installed it, been running it for a week or two, and now I can tell you what it's like. So going to show you a little install and give you my review on it. But first, let's talk about where I've been and what's going on. So let's roll the intro and get this video started. Alrighty, let's get this video started. So first off, if you wouldn't mind hitting that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, share the video, all the YouTube stuff, that'll help me out a bunch and I appreciate it. Secondly, if you say I haven't made videos in 2-3 months and you wonder where I've been at, I usually post on my socials. So if you want to hit me up on my socials, catch up with me between videos, Sam's Off-Road Garage, Instagram, TikTok, and stuff like that. I got it linked in the video description down below. So if you want to keep up with me between videos, that's where you do it. So let's go ahead and start talking about where I've been and what's been going on. Okay, so I haven't made a video since January. Not that I couldn't have been making videos. I had opportunities to go for one and stuff, but I'm a fair weather Jeeper, unfortunately. I don't really like getting out in the cold and rain and the snow. We had some good snow wheeling weather happen. Didn't go, just stayed at home. But I've been planning this Jeep build over here, trying to work with some companies, try to get some money off, because guys, building Jeeps is expensive, super expensive. Ended up so let's go back. January, we went to made the video about installing the speakers, and then in my Jeep, which they're great, I love those. And then before that, we went to Leatherwood for the first time and took the Jeep wheeling, which was great, love that. I've been thinking about going back there again. But between now and then, I'm like, man, I need to shake some stuff up, free up some funds, move some vehicles around, and do all that kind of stuff. So the truck that was sitting here, my Ram 2013 Ram 2500 Mega Cab that I bought for a tow rig, I sent that thing on down the line, got rid of it. Didn't really drive it as much as I wanted to, especially when I got the Gladiator. The Gladiator, I just drive it every day. It's a great daily. So sent that thing on down the road, didn't use it. I literally bought it for a tow rig when I had my white JKU on 40s, because it was a 3.8 with automatic and it didn't really go down the highway that great. So I was like, need a tow rig, got the truck and the trailer, and I only towed it probably 3 times. So just sat here, was taking up space, and was just money sitting here. So I said, let's sell it, put it up on Marketplace, and I sold it. So that's gone, and that's gonna help me fund the Gladiator build over here. So been talking to a bunch of companies, trying to figure out what I want to do. I was gonna go 1-tons, I was gonna try going portals, I was just gonna go 37s. I really want to get some. So I have these tires came with the Jeep, and they're good tires. I wouldn't personally buy BFGs because how expensive they are, but you know, they came on the Jeep, so I've been running them, trying to use them, and you know, they're good tires still, so why not use them? But we got some problems here. Look at the slit, the cut in this tire right here. I don't know where that came from or how long that's been there, but that is not good. So unfortunately too, because look at the tread depth on these things. They are like pretty much brand new still, but the sidewall took a gash bad. So need to get new tires. I love my AEV wheels, but the fitment is weak. They're designed like that, so can't really say nothing about AEV. You know, they design these vehicles or these wheels and stuff to fit around, you know, mostly stock suspension or just a little bit lifted suspension. So good looking wheel, weak fitment. So been trying to figure out what I'm going to do with that. I haven't really got a game plan set for that. I was actually going to sell this Jeep, so I had plans on selling it and getting a 392. That's why I have a set of tires right here, because wheels and tires, because I was going to put these JK or JLU wheels, Rubicon wheels, on the Gladiator and send it on down the road, and I was going to get a 392 in Firecracker Red. But where I just bought, I haven't even owned this Jeep a year yet, and Gladiator prices have gone down since I bought this thing. So I was going to be upside down in it and stuff. And don't get me wrong, I love my Gladiator. It's just about, you know, 5 foot too long to really go down the trail. But, you know, when I bought the Gladiator, I knew that. So, anyways, so gonna keep the Gladiator for now. Long story short, I even took a bunch of parts off, put it back on. You'll find out in the video, but took the grill out. I was gonna keep the stock, the one I got. So I put the stock one back in, but I kind of really like the stock one, actually, over that one. It's just too much black in that one, you know? So this one, I think I'm going to keep this one for a while and stuff like that. So, but that's pretty much it, guys. So I'm trying to contemplate on what I'm going to do for a build. I got to hurry up and start getting stuff ordered and everything like that, because it's almost wheeling season. So, or prime wheeling season. It's always wheeling season, but prime nice weather wheeling season. So I need to get this Gladiator planned out, parts ordered, send it on up to Kent, because he's gonna have to do it at Off-Road and Overland Unlimited, because of course I don't have a garage here and stuff. And honestly, guys, I might be going 40s, because I just got a deal on a set of Toyos from a friend of mine. So I wasn't going to go 40s. I was just going to go 37s, back to 37s, and keep it like it is and raise the front. But I got a deal on a set of 40s that I probably can't refuse. If I don't like them, I'll probably just resell them. But I really want 40s for the belly height to get it up. So I don't know. But we're going to have to build this Jeep around 40s. I know a lot of people don't want me to put 40s on it, especially my wife, because they like, you know, the more normal everyday Jeep. But my whole plan when I got this Gladiator was to put it on 40s one day. I don't know if it was within a year of owning it, but we might be going down that road. So anyways, let's go ahead and get into the video about installing the G900 TriPro. I did that, installed it. I've had it for about 2 weeks now, a week or two, and got to use it. So I'll show you how I installed it. Not a full install video, but I do put some clips in here. I had to take the whole interior apart and everything. So I'll put that in here, and then we'll come back. I'll tell you how I liked it or whatever, and we'll finish out the video. And hopefully we'll keep some videos flowing for you guys. And, you know, it's getting ready to be wheeling season, so hopefully more videos to come. But let's go ahead and get into the install video, and then well, have a review, and then we'll end the video. So let's get into the install. Alrighty, so before we get too far into the video, I haven't talked about what I'm installing. So I'm going to be installing the G900 TriPro from Wolfbox. It's got a 4K front cam, a 2.5K rear cam, and a 1080p bumper cam, or a trail cam, or whatever you want to call it. I'm going to try to install it up in the front here like the factory ones. Should be working out just fine. That way I'll be able to see all in the front of my Jeep when I'm going off-roading, and it'll be a lot easier for me to navigate obstacles. I got all the TriPro from Wolfbox, and they sent out as well. I also got all the accessories and stuff to go with it, with the extended wires to run to the back, because, you know, it's a truck and stuff like that, but this is going to give me the option, and I also got the thing to replace the mirror completely. So I'm going to be replacing this mirror with the G900 TriPro and get rid of this thing. You can have it where you just kind of silicone it over, but we're going to get rid of it, make it more clean, more factory. As you can see, I've replaced moved the seat out just to make it easier. It took like 5 minutes, so whatever. What I'm going to do is I have that Crow Molly from Epic Overlanders Outfitters guys, and I just butchered their name. Sorry, but can't remember everything right off the hip. But anyways, I'm going to put that back in here. I had it in here, and it's already got, I need a power constant 12 volt, and I need a accessory on. What I'm going to do is I had these tapped into the factory. I got the switches here, so I got a bundle of wires down here, and it's got a 12 volt on. I don't know if you can see or not, and it's got a 12 volt and an accessory in the ground. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reinstall that, and I'm going to put the wires into the Wolfbox, into those wires, and then I'm going to run it all the way down here, down the thing, and up and in there. The front cam, I'm going to have to run it. I'm probably have to run it across the windshield, down the A-pillar, out this way and over here. And the rear cam, I'm not sure if I want to go out the hole that I have for the Kraken that I have right there, or what I'm going to do. If I want to go out the front where that camera's going and then go all the way back around, and it's going to be mounted on a license plate thing right here. Now I'm hoping in the future that I get like a rack or a tonneau cover thing or something, and I'll put the camera up there. But it's going to be way better. You can't see nothing out of the back of these Gladiators, so it's going to be a real upgrade. I'm going to have a 4K camera in the front that's always recording. I'm not going to have to worry about these GoPros and stuff failing on me like this one has been. And it's going to always be on, getting all the action. I'm going to have a rear cam, and I'm going to have a front cam to make it better when I'm off-roading and navigating obstacles or parking or whatever. So that's what we're getting into. Like I said, I got the seat out, got some of the interior panels out. I'm gonna have to reinstall the Crow Molly and run this wire back down, which was a kind of a pain, to the footwell, and then tap the Wolfbox into that, so I have power, and then we'll figure out how I'm gonna run the cables for the front and rear cam. And then after I get it all buttoned up and looking nice, I'll bring you all back in, because you don't need to see me struggle with it. But let's go ahead, and I'm gonna put the camera down, turn my music on, and get to work. Alrighty, well, that was a job, guys. It turned into a whole thing where I took out some of my stuff with the interior. That also took time from me to do this, but man, it took forever to do it. So let me give you the rundown here. So I got it working, it is installed. We got so one thing I wanted it to be just a mirror, not attached to this mirror. They sell a OEM arm, but I didn't receive it for some reason, even though I think I ordered it. So I am emailing them to get the right arm, and that'll clean this up. But it is hardwired in there, so I had to take the whole interior apart, all this, the A-pillar stuff, all the way down into here. Had to take all that apart to get the wires coming from the thing all the way down this A-pillar down in here, and then the GPS to go down and then hit that over there. So there's GPS over there, and then all the power and the camera wires come down into this footwell, and they go down into the underneath the seat where I have the Kraken going down into it. So it's on this frame rail with this wiring harness, and it goes all the way from front to back. So the back comes all the way out here. I got it run with the wiring harness out the back, and here's the camera for it right here. So here's the camera for it, and then for the front, I ran it up the front here, through this, up in here, around, and we got the camera sticking up right there. Now the camera on the front, I'm gonna have to change. I need it to be out more. I want it to see like at least here, but from right where it is, I can't see it. So I can see it, but it's not what I wanted. So I'm gonna have to figure out a way to do that differently. It fit right in there. All you had to do was I cut one of these two little pieces off the top one with some side cutters, and it fit right in there. I'm gonna have to find a more permanent way to get it on there, but for now it's on there. So I'm not gonna end the video here. I'm gonna actually use it for about a week or two, and then I'll come in and we'll talk about how I feel about it or whatever, because I just put it in. So let's jump in here. Oh, the biggest problem I had was the powering of it. So I got the hardwire kit for it, and I was going to use the factory switches that are down there. There's I needed a hot battery. I need a battery and a ignition switch and a ground, which that's all down there. For some reason, I don't know what's going on with my switches, but they are not working. So I had to end up taking the power wire over to the into the engine bay, and they give you a little what are those things called that I'll show you here. They're just like a little fusible, you stick in your fuse panel, and then you can wire something through it or whatever. So I found a fuse that was a key on. This is what it is. This is where they give you a bunch of those different ones. I found a fuse that works. It's actually the cigarette lighter fuse. So that's for the power, or the key on, and then it's constant power too. So with the constant power, I can do the thing where it if something happens to the vehicle while it's powered off, it'll record. It's like a safety feature that they have. We'll get into all the features when I actually figure out what they are. But I'm gonna stop the clip here, and I'll turn it on and we'll check it out. Okay, I had to roll up the windows. It is cold. So let's turn it on here, turn the Jeep on, and watch it power up. It takes a little while for it to power up, so it'll come here, and it's not the fastest thing in the world. So there it goes. But it is on, powered up. So we have, you can swipe around. This is the 4K camera off the mirror here. And then you got the front cam for the trail cam. And then you got the rear backup cam. And then you got them all together. So it's recording right now. All these images are recording. There's a SD card up here in the thing that you can just take out. And yeah, so this is it. It's got GPS. It's got all the stuff. I need to actually update it. I haven't updated it yet. So I'm gonna need to update it and everything. That's why I'm gonna use it for about a week and see how I like it. And I'll get back to you on that. So in about a week, I'll get back into you, and we'll see if it was worth all the pain and suffering that I had to go through to get it in here. So we'll see you in about a week. Alrighty, so we got it installed. I've had it for a week. Let's get in here in the inside. Let's start it up. Let's talk about it. So I still haven't updated it yet, so that could be some problems with this, resolve some issues that I have with it. But yeah, it's nice. It's a great camera. I love the mirror. As you can see, it just powered on. It takes a while for it to power on. That's one of the drawbacks with it. But you know, it's got the 4K front, or this is the 4K front camera. Then you have your So it just voice activated to the camera. So, but you got your 3 displays, your rear cam, your trail cam in the front that I have installed in the grill. So let's talk about this. I need to fix the trail cam so you can move it up and down and stuff, but it needs to be out further and it needs to be pointed down further. So that's one thing I need to do with the rear cam, or the trail cam. The rear cam, so I drive a lot in the mornings, right? And the problem with the rear cam is that where I'll get out here and show you real quick. So I have the rear cam put right here on my license plate, but the Jeep Gladiator has these lights on the side for the license plate, right? They are super bright for license plate lights. So in the mornings when I'm driving in the dark, that's all you kind of see around is the there's like 2 white lights on each side of the rear cam. So that's kind of annoying. I would like to put it up higher. I mean, I don't know where I could put it, to be honest, to get it out of the light. I know, see, when you put it in reverse, what's funny is when you put it in reverse, the lights go, license plates go out, because the reverse cam, you can't see nothing with the reverse cam with the lights on. So I need to figure out something with that deal. But those are the only 2 negatives that I've seen so far. Oh, and I don't know if I said it or not, but you can't put the visor down without having to move this, because it's such a ginormous screen, which is good and bad. I did see a video of a guy, he took and bought so I didn't get the factory OEM mount for it. I just used the silicone little straps and strapped it onto the factory mirror. But if you get the factory replacement arm that goes to the camera or the mirror, he 3D printed, or had his friend 3D print 1/2-inch spacers and moved it down about 1/2 inch, and it gets it out of the way. So, but other than that, it's good. I can't wait to go off-road and use it. I haven't been off-road to use it, but got it installed, loving it so far. Need to update it, but other than that, it is worth I think it's $400. I can't remember how much it was with all the accessories and stuff. It's probably closer to $500. But honestly, Jeep should be putting this in your Jeep factory, because you cannot see anything out the back of the Jeep, for one, with a rear view mirror, especially if you put a top or a tent or anything on there. You can't see nothing out the back. So they need to have a permanent back camera, just like Chevrolet does with the Vets and the Tahoes and the trucks. They have a camera on the back, and they definitely need to start including the front camera as a standard option, because that's for safety. And you have the 4K camera on the inside for recording when you're driving. It has safety features, so if you have it parked and you have it hooked up to the if you have it hooked up a certain way, you can put it in park mode, and whenever it's parked and say something hits it or something, it'll start recording, because it has a G meter inside. So it'll start recording. Well, the GoPro just died on me, so let me start over again. Not all over, but if it's got the safety feature on the park mode, if it has a G meter in the camera, and if it's hit and it feels it, it'll start recording. That way, if you're in an accident or you're in a parking lot and somebody dings your vehicle or whatever, it'll record, and then you'll be able to see what's going on with your SD card that's inside. So it's like a Tesla almost, you know. But anyways, I think that's all of it. I'm not sure, been rambling, but I think that's going to be it for this one, guys. I actually am about to work on it a little bit more. I'm going to not put it in the video. I'm actually taking off the light bar. Don't ever really use it. It's super noisy, and I like the cleaner look. So I'm going to get rid of this and the pods and everything. I might put the pods back on if I can reuse the thing, but that'd be the only thing that goes on. I'm thinking about putting a snorkel on, so that might go on, and then to do that I need this open. So, but the light bar is coming off. don't really use it, like I said, and it's noisy. I want to put my Sunrider back on because it's about to be Sunrider weather, and with that thing, it was so noisy you couldn't even drive with it. So that's coming off, and I need to put my GMRS from Rugged Radios back in here because I took that out when I thought I was selling this thing. So I'm gonna get into that, and if you got any questions or anything, drop them in the comments below. Comments, questions, concerns, you name it, whatever, put it in the comments down below. Video ideas would be great too, so need some of those. But we're gonna end the video here, guys. I appreciate y'all for watching. Thanks for keeping thanks for coming back if you came back after my hiatus of not making videos, and we'll see you in the next one. Hopefully we'll have some good videos for you coming up in the future, building this Jeep up, going out wheeling, doing some adventuring and stuff like that. So we'll see you in the next one, guys. I appreciate y'all watching. Make sure to come back for the next one.